Dagne Florine.
My name is Dagne Florine. My family and I live in that northern outpost up there called Shavano Park. We've lived there for about 20 years, and like thousands of others who live outside of San Antonio proper, we can't vote in San Antonio city elections. And we've not even a fig leaf of representation on either the SAWS or the CPS boards. That's an issue that needs to be dealt with, but I don't want to talk about that right now. Sitting here, I was listening to the wonderful SAWS presentations and watching the numbers and the big projects and everything that's planned by SAWS. And I basically threw away my script here, and I want to talk about what some of the little people out here really think about SAWS. And I want to talk about an incident that happened to us back in January. We got our SAWS bill. It was for $1,650, which was pretty amazing because it's just my husband and myself were there. We were gone for a week out of that billing cycle, and our sprinkler system had been turned off. The little trick was we also keep a pretty careful spreadsheet, and we read our meters, and we knew that that bill should have been about $60. Well, we contacted SAWS, and they confirmed that we were right, and we talked to them multiple times. We do automatic billing, right? So we told them, for God's sake, don't take $1,650 out of our checking account. We get our next bank statement. They've taken out $1,650. Then they wanted to just credit our account for the next 10,000 years. And I said, no, I want the money put back. After many, many conversations, they finally did agree to put it back. I was told I could go down to SAWS headquarters and pick up a check, and I said, no, thank you. You wire it back into my account, just like you took it out. And they said, we can't do that. And I said, yes, you can. If you can take it out, you can put it back, which they finally did. And I said, oh, by the way, don't charge us the wire transfer fee. Well, guess what? We got our next bank statement, and we had the wire transfer fee there, too. So I said, called them up again, said, put money back in to pay for the wire transfer fee. So when I see all these numbers and all these big projects and all these fancy plans, get it down to the little guy. This is our impression of what SAWS is doing. If they can't even deal with one account, one party that's overbilled by $1,600, then you're trusting them to put all these projects together and throw all these numbers at you, and I'm sure you all have great financial backgrounds and you can deal with whether or not those are valid numbers or not. And speaking of numbers, Stan Mitchell mentioned CPS and SAMBA, and their numbers that are showing there's real possibility of a huge financial discrepancy with CPS and what we're going to be charged over the next 20 years for the smart grid program. We want answers on that. Let's see these financial irregularities dealt with. This city needs some accountability, and frankly, I don't see it.
Thank you, Ms. Florine.